Obviously, they have a servant heart. It's not surprising that they would immediately step in. But I want to take a second. We're going to have to change your walking patterns this morning, right? I'm going to throw a lot of stuff, so announcements are important this morning, right? Help everybody remember what I'm about to say. Number one, we are going to report to our rain locations. If we have an outdoor class, we're going to report to our rain locations today until you hear another announcement, right? So until you hear otherwise, and don't look now, but in your folders, should be, I think, a purple sheet of paper that should tell you where you're going, okay? So you're going to be fine, but that's where we're going to go this morning. How you're going to get there is you're going to be in your cohort, but we are going to essentially only enter and exit Blue Ridge Center through the doors we just came out of, right? So that's where if you're going to character development or anything like that in Blue Ridge Center, you're just going to go down that road. If you're going to Feeling Great or the pool or the pavilion, you're going to cross the bridge that you guys walked in on, right? The nice big road bridge with the old gymnasium and the creek and all that. You're going to cross there. You're not going to cut through the trail near Asheville. And you're not going to go into any of these parking lots in front of Blue Ridge Center. So you're going to stay on that road for me. Can we get a thumbs up? Great. So again, Feeling Great is the big one. You're going to walk around the bridge and go down by the pool, staying on the road. You're going to stay with your cohort, please. Okay? There'll be senior leaders there in various places to give you guys updates. Okay? So we're going to make our best. She's not going to stick around forever. She's going to get bored with us. And so, just, again, safety. We officially start our opening assembly at 8:45. We started it about 7 minutes ago, which is a fantastic example of your leadership, because when you arrive on time at Blue Ridge Leader School, you could be considered late because we run a little bit faster. We run on what's called a Lombardi time. Ask one of the staff, ask one of your counselors what Lombardi time is. Goes back to an old football coach, Vince Lombardi. So we try to run ahead of our schedule whenever possible. And so look at what we've got now. We're ready to go a little bit ahead of time, and that's because, again, all of you moved through the dining hall so well, and we're doing a great job. So just continue to praise you. First-year leaders, if you're looking at your purple sheet and you don't know what that building is, no big deal. Ask somebody. Ask a black tag, ask a red tag, ask anybody, right? We'll get you to where you need to be. Excuse me a moment. It's time to hydrate. Period. Thank you, Brian. Heard. All right. Counselors, if you have a no-show, if you had somebody that has not been at your group yet, please report that to Brianne as quickly as possible. If necessary, you can get it to your dorm leader. Dorm leaders will channel it up. Last night, I gave a little conversation with you guys about safety on the mountain, and I talked about running and wetness and all sorts of stuff. I'm not going to make you raise your hand. You'll probably know them soon enough, but some of us decided it would be a good idea in the dark the first night to run down the pavement from the amphitheater last night, and so you got an introduction to our medical staff. We do not want you kids losing control of your bodies. It's wet, it's mountainous, it's slick, it's going to be a long week. Please take care of yourself. Please, we already have had to attend to that. So I meant what I said. This isn't flatland. Respect the mountain, please. again, the bear is here because there was food. We have to throw our trash away, right? So we sold Eureka Treats last night, and someone threw their Eureka Treat cup out in the trees. That was what brought them onto the campus, as simple as one Eureka Treat cup, right? So now would be a good time to tell you that the assembly, again, is working through staff, and we're going to be able to offer Eureka Treats. We're going to be able to offer swag. We're going to be able to keep our school, our assembly store open, so souvenirs and sweatshirts, the amazing sweatshirts. We're going to be able to offer those throughout the week. It's not open all the time. So I'll be making announcements from the podium to tell you what your hours are that day to buy a sweatshirt, what day and times you can buy Eureka Treats, and those sorts of things. I'm a Reese Cup guy myself. You all can have whatever you like. Personally, I'm a Reese Cup guy. Large, in case anybody's interested, I'll be happy to. Dorm staff. We are going to work diligently today to create some sort of communication path. We really didn't anticipate bear mornings, and we certainly are working through our first ever COVID release plan. So just bear with us. We're going to continue to try to hone this in, but we'll need to have some pretty steady and consistent communication with the dorm leader, then you would get in connection with your dorm staff. So I'd like to chat a little bit about the drive up, right? So all of us have a lot of miles behind us yesterday, right? A lot of us drove from Florida, from Louisiana, from Tennessee. We came from far and wide to get to Blue Ridge Leader School, and it was a great journey for 99% of us. If you were on the bus from R.C. Durr, raise your hand. Let's hear it for R.C. Durr. Emily, what time did you guys pull out in the morning? What time did you leave to get here? They left yesterday at 6 a.m. Brianne checked them in last night a little after 11 p.m. They had the mother of bus breakdowns, and so they spent pretty much the entire day on the side of the road or in a truck stop or whatever somewhere in Tennessee. Nothing against the great state of Tennessee, but I'm sure they would have been much rather here, so I just want to give you guys a big welcome. Now, their journey to Blue Ridge, coming up that winding road, is reminiscent of another great drive, right? It is reminiscent of when a professional golfer gets to turn onto Magnolia Lane, which is the start of their journey to the Masters, right? And the Masters is a phenomenal, legendary golf tournament held every year in a small town in Augusta, Georgia, at a place called Augusta Golf Club. And professional golfers who strive to reach the pinnacle of their career mark their success against the Masters. How many times do I get invited to the Masters? How many times do I get to play? When do I get to show up and practice? And do I ever get to wear the green jacket, right? And so we're going to chat this week about the Masters and about you as a Blue Ridge Leader School. We're going to talk about how the pros practice and play and dedicate themselves to their sport. You guys play and dedicate and practice your Leaders Club work in service to your fellow man and woman. Right? That's what you do, that's what they do. And so as the pros are doing their thing, they're playing on the PGA Tour, they're playing on the European Tour, right? They covet getting a piece of mail. And that is a written invitation mailed to them that says, Tiger Woods, you have been invited to participate in the 2008 Masters Tournament. only invitations go out to that. That is the only ticket to get there, is you have to earn your right to get to the Masters. There's tens of thousands of professional golfers. Only about 100 get invited to the Masters, right? So your invitation was your application. Your advisor came to you and said, I want you to go to Blue Ridge Leader School. Some of you are in big clubs and only a certain percentage of you get to come. So when the pros open that invitation, they know that they have at least gotten to that next step, and you're all at that next step. You're at Blue Ridge Leader School this year, and what a blessing that is. And so we're going to talk more as we move through the week, but just know that that drive up that windy road, whether it was 11 o'clock in the morning or 11 o'clock at night, signified that you had arrived. So keep that in your mind, and I want to open us up, or I want to hand the microphone over to one of your fellow Leaders Clubs. They've been practicing all year from Franklin, Virginia, the JL Camp YMCA.
Settle down. We only have 1 more hour until we make it to Grandma's house. How about a story?
Yay!
Well, let's see. How about Winnie the Pooh? Once upon a time in the 100-acre woods, the residents of the forest were planning a party. Music, please.
Deep in the 100-acre wood, where Christopher Robin
Call this meeting to order. Christopher Robin's birthday is in just 4 days, and we must plan a celebration of sorts.
How about we all sit around and contemplate our existence?
What if... Ooh, we could have a jumping competition.
How about a tea party?
A tea party? That's perfect!
Would there be enough snacks for my rumbly tumbly?
Well, I think it's settled then. We will throw Christopher Robin a tea party in 4 days' time.
And then they were off, planning a tea party for their beloved friend, Christopher Robin.
Tea parties are boring.
Hey now, the story has just begun. I'm sure you'll both find some things you enjoy about it. After all, these used to be my favorite stories as a kid.
Really?
You must have been a pretty boring kid.
Maybe so. Either way, though, let's keep going. It was the next day, and the residents of the forest were planning their tea party when suddenly...
Hey, Mom, what's happening? What's going on?
Oh, Rue. Well, sweetie, we're planning Christopher Robin a surprise birthday party.
Ooh, I would help. Can I help, please? I have some great ideas.
Oh, Rue, how could a young kangaroo like yourself help in any way in this momentous occasion?
Well,
Why don't you go play with a stick or something?
You heard him, sweetie. Go scurry home now, and I'll be home for dinner later tonight. That wasn't very kind of you. How would you feel to be left out?
She's too young to help in any way that really matters.
Rabbit can't do that. Rue wants to help, too.
Yeah, just because she's young doesn't mean she can't help somehow.
Well, the story isn't over yet. Wait until you hear what happens next. The following day, party planning was in full swing, and everyone, especially Rabbit, was high-strung.
Alrighty, who has the teacups?
I got him.
Well, look what you've done now.
Oh, shoot!
It's all right. We can use some cups from my house.
No, no, no. That won't do at all. The plates and the cups must all match. Owl, did you bring the backup tea set I asked you to have?
Why, no, I don't.
Well, why not?
I simply forgot.
That's it. Owl, Tigger, follow me outside.
But we are outside.
Over there. I have had enough fooling around from you two. We are on a strict deadline for this party, and I will not have you ruin Christopher Robin's birthday. Now stay here and don't touch anything.
Rue, what are you doing here? Rabbit wouldn't let me help with the party because I'm too young.
He wouldn't let me help because I'm too bouncy.
And he wouldn't let me help because I'm too forgetful. Who put him in charge anyway?
That party's gonna be no fun without us.
We might as well make our own celebration for Christopher Robin.
That's it.
What's it?
What you just said.
What did I say?
That we should throw our own tea party.
This is gonna be great.
Our party will be the finest party the
forest has ever seen.
And so the two groups of friends set off to make their respective parties the best party ever.
But Dad, how are they going to make a party with just the three of them? What if Al forgets something else? Or Rue is too small to decorate? Or Tigger breaks something else?
Those are all fair points. Let's just keep going and find out. It was the day before Christopher Robin's birthday, and the 100-acre woods was abuzz with excitement.
Tomorrow is the big day. Christopher Robin will be here, and we want everything to be perfect. Does everyone know their jobs?
I'm just here to supervise and not touch anything.
I'm in charge of decorations.
And I'll bring the refreshments. My lemon loaf and tea combination is going to be divine.
And I will be tasting all of the refreshments.
And I will do everything else. All right, people, let's get to work. Wait, what did you say, Pooh?
It's okay. I already tasted the biscuits. They were delicious. My rumbly tumbly surely enjoyed them.
Pooh, those were not for you. Those were for my knitting circle this afternoon.
Oh, bother. I'm so sorry.
Save it. I can't have you and your greedy stomach ruin Christopher Robin's party. Now, off with you.
Okay, so who is going to be in charge of decorations?
I'll do it. I got it.
Pooh, what are you doing here?
I ate too many biscuits, which made Rabbit slightly upset, so he sent me away. But that's what you're good at. You're the wood's best taste tester.
I know. You can help us decide what food to bring to our party.
That sounds splendid. We can serve honey cakes, tea with honey, biscuits with honey butter, honey buns.
So, wait. So who's going to be making all these treats for us? Ooh, I bet my mom will. Oh. The only problem is that she's helping with Rabbit's party.
These decorations are too low. How will Christopher Robin ever see them if they are at his knees?
Well, I'm just trying my best, Rabbit.
Let me help you.
Rabbit, there's a table setting that needs your attention.
I'm helping Piglet right now. I'll get to it.
Get to it or not, I really don't care either way.
Rabbit, here, please try my lemon loaf. I don't know if it's too sweet or not, and it has to be perfect for our dear Christopher.
I really do not have time right now.
Well, maybe if you hadn't pushed everyone away and allowed them to help you, you wouldn't feel so overwhelmed right now.
Well, this mess is all Rabbit's fault.
Neither of the parties are going to be good.
Well, why do you think that's the case?
Well, they clearly need each other's help. Piglet is too short to hang decorations, but Tigger could definitely help with his bouncy tail.
And Pooh is dreaming of sweets, but they have nobody to make them.
I wish I was dreaming of sweets right now. Almost to Grandma's. It was now the day of the party, and Kanga was beginning to get a bit frustrated with Rabbit and his attitude.
Rabbit, may I talk to you?
Kanga, I am rather busy right now. I do not have time to chat.
Well, that's exactly why we need to talk. You've been so concerned about this party being perfect that you've excluded over half of our friends from helping and attending.
You don't understand. They were ruining the party.
No, Rabbit, you're ruining the party, and you're ruining your friendships too.
No, I'm just doing what's best for the party.
But how would dear Christopher feel if only half of his friends were in attendance? The party's made perfect by including everyone, no matter what it looks like or what food's there.
But
you wouldn't have to taste my lemon loaf if Pooh were here, and Tigger could help Piglet hang decorations with his tail.
And I suppose Owl could help manage everything.
Plus, Rue already asked me to make desserts for their party they created.
They created their own party?
Of course they did. We all want to help celebrate Christopher Robin. And just like that, they need our help too.
I suppose it would be easier.
The things that make me different are the things that make me me.
So please, Rabbit, go invite them back and make amends for Christopher's sake.
Fine, but only because I want Christopher Robin to enjoy the party.
Rabbit, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be planning your own party for Christopher Robin? Or are you here to tell us that we can't plan our own party?
Actually, I'm here to apologize. I was so busy trying to make the perfect party that I was missing the point. I excluded all of our friends. Christopher Robin wouldn't want a party without all of us. I want you all to come back so that we can work together and make the party truly perfect, one that includes everyone.
I thought I was too young to help.
And I thought I was too bouncy-wouncy. Would there even be enough snacks left for my rumbly-tumbly?
And would you really include all of us?
Of course I would include all of you. The party wouldn't be truly perfect without you guys.
And so all the friends came together to make the perfect party for Christopher Robin. Rue, with his creativity bursting, helped make fantastic decorations. Peter helped Piglet get all the decorations. Pooh helped Kanga make the perfect refreshments, including plenty of honey, of course. Eeyore and Rabbit made sure that everything was exactly where it needed to be. And finally, Owl kept a sharp eye out for their dear friend's arrival.
Who? Everyone, quickly! Christopher Robin's almost here!
Where is everyone?
Surprise! Happy birthday!
And so the party was a success. With all the residents of the 100-acre woods being included in the party, Christopher Robin turned a year older with nothing but joy in his heart. The end.
Hey, that wasn't so boring after all.
So in the end, they all worked together?
Yep, the party could only come together if everyone was included. Although the party probably had some issues, with everyone included, it was perfect in its own way. Look, kids, we're almost at Grandma's.
This is for the busted hearts. This is for the question marks. This is for the outcast soul, lost control, no one knows. Sing it for the can't go back. Sing it for the broken past. Sing it for the just found out life is now. If you're looking for hope tonight, raise your hand. If you feel alone and don't understand, if you found the fight in life to stand, we're gonna make it through this hand in hand. We are.
Let us pray. Dear God, thank you for giving us this opportunity to gather together once again on this magical mountain. I pray that you will help us to be more open and inclusive to those around us, and that we may work together as leaders with our own strengths and weaknesses. I pray that you would keep us safe as we go throughout our day and just watch over us and protect us. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. You are dismissed.
fight takes over. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the battle gets closer.